Hello guys, welcome to the channel Moto Techno Boy, and today we are going to discuss about the top 8 best looking and the most outlandish cars ever made. You might not agree with this listing, but still try to agree with me because they are such good looking cars in their own ways. Okay, so let's go to the listing. Okay, so number 8, Ferrari 458 Speciale. Okay, so this 458 Speciale is the last naturally aspirated V8 created by Ferrari, and you might see that this is a good looking car, isn't it? And this is a good looking car because it has pretty good aerodynamic features in it, and it also has center mounted exhaust pipes, and each and every sleek line are connected with each other, and that is a good attention to detail. Along with that, the apparatus version is even better, but it adds a little bit of weight, but still that's okay. Ferrari 458 Speciale has a naturally aspirated V8 that creates 560 horsepower at 6000 rpm, and it is the most powerful V8 ever produced by Ferrari, as well as it has won the best engine award of the year. Yes, that's right. And it still creates the most amount of horsepower per liter than any engine in this entire world. So this next car is also a good looking car, and it also has the performance and also has a V8. Okay, so you might not have guessed it yet, it's the Mercedes SLS AMG Black Series. Okay, so this Mercedes SLS AMG Black Series, that's a very long name. Okay, so this car has the best carbon fiber options that you can ever get than any car, and rather it's a track focused car. Still, it has so good chrome plated grill and many other things that you might figure it as a luxury car rather than a performance car. This Mercedes SLS AMG Black Series has a naturally aspirated V8 that creates right around 622 horsepower and goes from 0 to 60 in just right around 3.5 seconds, and that's not bad. It's seriously not bad, because this car was created within the years of 2010 to 2015, and in that era 3.5 seconds meant like 1.2 seconds. Just joking. Okay, so on to the listing. Okay, so number 6. For this car we don't need much of introduction, but still I'm going to introduce this to you. It's the Bugatti Veyron. Okay, so you might think that this Bugatti is such a beautiful car in its what can I say, the Grand Sport version of this and the Legends versions are so beautiful you can't even close your eyes by seeing it. And I when just saw a model of this vehicle, I first categorized it as a luxury car, not as a super sports car, because of its chrome. Yes, my favorite metal is the chrome on automobiles, and that made me differentiate from normal cars from supercars. Yes, that was my thinking at the time, but now I categorize it as a hypercar, and it also a luxury car as well. Okay, so this Bugatti Veyron has a quad turbocharged W16 that creates 1001 horsepower in the first generation one, and in the second generation 1200 horsepower. Yes, it was the fastest car at the time, with the first generation had a top speed of 253 miles an hour, and that car had broke the barrier of 250 miles an hour. So that's a legendary thing. Okay, so number 5, the Lamborghini Aventador SV. Okay, so you might think that this is not a beautiful car at all, and I support you. That is not a beautiful car, that's an outlandish car. And recheck the thumbnail. It is the most beautiful and as well as the outlandish. The Ferrari 458, it's outlandish. The SLS, a kind of outlandish as well as beautiful. But this Aventador is fully outlandish. It's my favorite Aventador because it's the last Aventador which didn't have either the LDVI system as well as the ALA system, and also lapped the Nürburgring, the green hell, in less than 7 minutes. That's fully insane with just 750 horsepower. Even the Koenigsegg 121, which has 1360 horsepower, it also couldn't finish the Nürburgring lap record also. It's just insane. This angular beast, I said it angular because it has enough angles to even fit this into my geometry box. And that might make you laugh, that it has a 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12. Yes, a V12. Yes, which creates 741 horsepower and goes from 0 to 60 in just 2.8 seconds, which is insane in its own way as well as in the exterior, but not in the interior. So now we are gradually growing up in numbers. Number 4, the Bugatti Chiron. Okay, so this Bugatti Chiron is the successor to the legendary Bugatti Veyron, and at its release the Bugatti Chiron was the fastest, not the production car because it didn't have the world record sadly, but it was the fastest car with the fastest top speed in the entire world. It blew everyone's minds because when I first saw the Chiron, I first got confused within the Chiron and the Veyron because of the front grille. Yes, because of the front grille. But still, that's a beautiful car. And I kind of still categorize the Bugattis as a luxury brand, as well as a hypercar brand. But still, it's in the list. You have to agree with me. The Bugattis make a beautiful car. Ferraris and Lamborghinis even same. Mercedes, Bugatti Chiron has a 8-liter quarter-turbocharged W16 that carries 1500 horsepower and goes from 0 to 60 in just 2.5 seconds and can hit a top speed of at least 261 miles an hour in the first generation ones. So number 3, this is the last Italian production car in our list, the LaFerrari. Okay, so LaFerrari has a 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12 along with a hybrid system that creates 960 horsepower. That's not bad. Along with it, when you look at this now, it's a F1 car meant for the street, as well as the Aperta version is even cooler. Okay, so the LaFerrari is the pinnacle of aerodynamics. The Ferrari, the true definition of Ferrari, which you even can't explain, neither me. Number 2, this might surprise you, but the French have again entered, the Bugatti Voiture Noire. Okay, so if you want to know more about this car, click in the link in the description below. Okay, so the Bugatti Voiture Noire has again a 8-liter quad-turbocharged W16 which creates 1600 horsepower, 100 more than the Chiron, and this car was made to commemorate the beautiful Bugatti 37C Atlantic, which was lost in the World War by mysterious method. So this Bugatti Voiture Noire is way more aggressive and way more aerodynamic than the Bugatti Chiron, but just mind it. Look at its tail lights, the red color one. Yes, it's such a beautiful line of art. So this video might have taken a long to reach the number 1 spot. It's the Rolls-Royce Sweptail. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail is the pinnacle of luxury and the beauty and outlandishness. Just look at this car. Even you can't even imagine this car even in your dreams. Yes, and this was just made for a nice customer who wanted to pay $12.8 million for this car. And remember, this is a one-off car, and the purple paint along with the interior, it's luxurious, it's beautiful, it's outlandish, it's insane. Rolls-Royce Sweptail has a 6.75 liter twin turbocharged V12 that is right around 423 horsepower, and this goes from 0 to 60 not in that of a good time for what you paid $12.8 million. But the paint, the interior, the luxuriousness, the outlandishness, it's just too much. That's it. If you agreed in my listing, do let me know down in the comments below. Okay, so do check out all the links in the description below, as well as to my channel Moto Techno Boy, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and turn on the notification bell on to get the recent notifications of my latest video. And just share this video as well as my channel to all your friends and relatives to make our channel bigger, so that I can get enough motivations to make even more videos for you.